Hello? Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me, everyone? Hello, hello, hello. So hi. I'm Meow, your not so local tiny magical cat and idol in training. Today we're doing a convention review and going to be playing Suika game. So just a quick disclaimer about how this entire thing is going to go. Basically, is I tabled solo, so I'm the only one reviewing today. Joseph is not going to be reviewing it because he wasn't there. And so that comes with a few biases. Being an artist solo tabling is a little bit different. I didn't have helpers either, so I was basically glued to my table the whole day. So I didn't really get to go see like around the con. So that'll limit my ability to rate some things, but I will do my best to provide as much information as possible and give some context as to why I'm rating the convention as such. The convention today that we are rating is Ronin Expo. It takes place in Los Angeles and specifically in Little Tokyo. It happened just this weekend. It's a one-day convention, and in my opinion, it's not really a convention. It's more of a marketplace, and I'll kind of talk a little bit more about that in a bit. But yeah, I hope this stream is helpful and informative. I will be posting this VOD to YouTube like I did with the previous convention reviews, just so it's kind of up there as a resource for people who are interested. But yeah, we're gonna play the watermelon game, and hopefully it serves like Subway Surfers and y'all can pay attention to the words I'm saying because there's cute little fruit on the screen. All right. All right, let's go. All right. Can y'all hear the game? And how's the game volume to me? Are we all good? Let me just turn it down a little bit because it looks like on my mixer it's very loud. Okay. How is this? Turn the game down more. Okay. Actually, I have no idea how loud it is. If it's too loud at any point, please let me know because I don't know. Yeah, so kind of to give some context for Ronin Expo and what it is, let me actually pull up a blurb that might be better. Expo. So Ronin Expo is a kind of a mini convention that takes place in Tokyo, as I said. It's a pretty cheap convention to attend. It is $15 if you purchase your ticket online or $20 at the door for attendees. For the table cost, I'll talk about that in a little bit. The show runs from 11 a.m. till 9 p.m. So the hours are pretty reasonable, and there's a lot you can do in Little Tokyo in general. I think it happens simultaneous to a... Oh my god, wait. Sorry, I meant to turn off my BGM. I literally told myself that I would turn it off, and then I forgot. Is it good now? Sorry. It happens simultaneous to another event happening in Little Tokyo. It's just like a Japanese matsuri, but I don't really know much about that specifically. But yeah, so in terms of traffic, oh my god. Are we good? Or is this better? Okay. So sorry. sorry. Do you want me to repeat what I said? I know if it was too loud, the music was too loud, I can repeat. I'll just continue. I think the hope is from Ronin Expo. Okay, cool. I think the hope is from Ronin Expo that people kind of wander into their convention from the Matsuri. So I think that they're not entirely separate, but they might be separate entities, and I may just be talking out of my ass. But if I were to guess from a marketing perspective, that's what that would be for our like, yeah, that would be the reason for why it's structured the way it is. So the venue takes place in... Okay, let me look up how to pronounce this because it's the Terasaki Budokan, which is, I think, a little cultural center. Let me double check. Terasaki Budokan. It is a multi-purpose sports and activity center in Little Tokyo. So the actual venue for Artist Alley takes place in the big gym. I think there's like other rooms and things like that where they were hosting panels and whatnot, but in terms of what I interacted with and saw, it was the gymnasium. So the venue itself is fine. Actually, okay, I think it's a little bit more than fine. It's a little strange that it's in a like gym, but if you kind of approach the con from the perspective of as if it was like a college con or something, it feels pretty normal. It just feels like that kind of convention. If you're kind of comparing it to like, you know, your typical local con, it is a little bit weird. But again, it's just, I don't think it's like a big deal either way. So the actual gym is very easy to access, actually. So for artists specifically, you're able to park in, artists and vendors, you're allowed to park in the staff parking lot down below, and also load in from there. So I got dropped off because I have family local to LA, so I got dropped off, which makes things a lot easier because it is downtown LA. And the elevator from the garage takes you directly to the gymnasium, which was super great. I think I got my best setup time ever, which was like 37 minutes, because I was able to, it took me 9 minutes to unload my car and put everything inside. Like find a parking spot, unload my car, move it all into the con center to be able to actually like set up, and then the 37 minutes to actually put my entire setup up. So it's pretty fast, and I really like that. Very convenient. And especially because I was going by myself, it was a lot easier. It didn't feel like I had to cross like the fucking Pacific Ocean in order to go to like set up my table and then grab all my stuff. Like, it felt pretty doable to do solo. So for venue, I'd actually give it, let me actually open this up so I can actually type. For venue, I'd probably give it an 8 out of 10, because I think that it's a fine venue. I think it's a little out of the way from the rest of Little Tokyo, but at the same time, I think there's like kind of limitations. That's what you can do. Also, I was an indoor artist or indoor vendor and not a outdoor vendor, which I think would make it makes a difference in terms of like how much visibility you would have. I don't like the sun, so I tabled inside. And I think the table prices are different. I'm literally cringing right now. I think the table prices are different depending on whether or not you're inside or outside, but again, like, being inside is nice because you can set up the day before. So for venue, yeah, I would give it an 8 out of 10. I think it's better than normal, especially for the size of the convention, I would say. For surrounding area, it is Little Tokyo. Little Tokyo has a lot of stuff, and it's very fun and very interesting. I don't know what the hours of Little Tokyo are, like what time stuff closes. Was the table and chair provided, or are you bringing in? You don't have to bring it. They have it for you. They provide it. It's Little Tokyo, so there's a lot of stuff to do, which I like. I've been there a million times personally, so I didn't do anything while I was there, but you can do things if you wanted to. Oh my god, what am I doing? I'm cringing. Help. Okay. So surrounding area, Little Tokyo, definitely safer part of LA. So don't be like super weird about it. So I would say, because there's a lot of things to do in the surrounding area, I would give it a, what do I want to give it? Because I do think downtown LA is kind of a disaster to traverse, but Little Tokyo is more on the outskirts of downtown, so it's not as bad. The only thing is again, parking. You'll have to pay for parking. So, you know, take that as you will. So I personally, because I'm a little bit biased because I've been there so much, I will give it, do I want to give half points? Am I allowed to? Can I give half points? Did we give half points before? Should I round up or down? No half points. Okay, should I round up or down then? Okay. I'll round down because I think I'm biased. So I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10 because there's a lot of really great things to do, but again, it's kind of difficult to navigate. There's a lot of one-way streets. I think downtown LA is very confusing to navigate, but again, lots of things to do, very interesting. I think if you get bored, which is not something I think I should say, but if you get bored, you could go, fuck around outside and do whatever, yeah. And then, oh my god, why does my Switch keep doing this? I'm sorry. And for expenses, I would say, I think that the table cost is on the more expensive side given the size of the con. But I will also say that I think that it makes some sense given that it is downtown LA, and I think doing any kind of venue rentals in LA is stupid expensive. So I'll, cut that some slack. But I do think it is expensive for the size of the con overall, and that, in my opinion, sucks a little bit. So the table cost, including fees, for an indoor table, it comes with the table, 2 chairs, and 3 badges, which is more than typical, but I only used one, but because it comes with the badges, like, can't really choose whether or not it's like too many badges for you. It was, I think, 161 total? 161, 165, something like that. So it is on the more expensive side for a small con and for its attendance, but it is in LA, so because of some other factors that I will discuss later, I will give it like a 5 out of 10 because I think it's like passable. I don't think that it's the best that they charged as much as they did for their tables, and charged, you know, attendees an additional $20. Again, I don't think that they're inherently expensive, like, as a whole, but I think that the combination of the two and the fact that I don't know what side I want to put this on. I think that the combination of the two and the fact that the attendance is relatively lower compared to what you could get for that price, I would say it's like a 5 out of 10. Like, it's like, okay, I understand why you're doing this, but also it still sucks. So I will give it a 5 out of 10. For travel and lodging, again, I have family in the area. I think finding housing in like the LA area is not difficult. Like, not too difficult. The only thing is I think if you are traveling, it might be on the more expensive side because, again, it is downtown LA. I don't think it's like difficult to find housing, but it could be a little bit more expensive. Which can suck. But at the same time, for kind of the same reasons I've been like saying about it being a smaller con, I wouldn't suggest, you know, flying out for this, or like, I would only suggest doing this if you are local. I kind of want to tell you about K-Fest Bay Area. I mean, you are free to tell me about any kind of thing, because obviously we talked about Bay Area at during the last one, but if you want to share a little bit, I would be happy to. Like, use the fact that it's close to Little Tokyo to make it a big trip, right? Then it's more worth it. If you want to cope, you can say that. I don't know if I would use that as the reasoning. If you wanted to travel to LA anyway, overall, and there was like lots of things that you're having to plan, and then you're like, okay, might as well like go do this as well, then go ahead. But I do think it's kind of cope. So that's my thoughts on that. I would strongly recommend, if you do this, that you do this only if you're local, because I don't think otherwise it's worth it. Even if you like even if oh my god, I forgot my words. Even if you're planning on doing like other things in LA. So I can't give a good thing about this, but I will say if you are local, I would say minus traffic, because traffic sucks and traveling in downtown LA sucks. I'll give it an 8 out of 10 because I do think getting to LA is rough, depending how close you are. The parking kind of sucks again, and the lodging is was kind of easy for me. And again, because it's one day, you don't really have to stay overnight if you don't need to. If you're local, then you just go home, which is great. It is an anime con. Yes, it's an anime con. I should have clarified earlier. So for vendor tables, started at 450. The event was not worth it. You could see how small it is in some of the Instagram posts. Yeah. I think Kuno and I talked about how we think that there are some things that were, some decisions that were made for Impulse that are kind of sketch. I don't know how else to say that, but yeah, I could totally understand. Minus traffic seems kind of biased. This. Oh, K-Play. Wait. Oh, like KCon, not K. Oh. I know what you're talking about. Was that happening at the same time? This was. Wait, when was K-Fest? I forgot K-Fest is a thing. Wait, I'm so extra confused now. Now I'm thinking... I hurt myself in confusion. Yeah, K-Fest and K-Fest are different, I know. And then also KCon is different. Can they come up with more creative names? Yeah. I realize. I'm a little slow, okay? Also, in regards to traffic, as you were saying, like if it's kind of biased, I think that because of the hours of the con, you actually don't travel in the traffic. So I didn't really hit any traffic. The only thing that's like kind of unavoidable just in general is the fact that there's like one-way streets and whatnot in downtown. And I think that like most major city downtowns are like that, so that's kind of fucking annoying regardless. But yeah, I don't think the traffic is that bad in the specific area to warrant like a major like docking of points. Yeah. So Artist Alley layout, we were in the gym, which is the biggest room in the building. And so personally was a little confused. There's this little area near one of the entrances from the inside of the building, because there's an entrance from the outside as well. Like to the rest of the area. I don't really know. Again, I only went to like the Artist Alley part. But there was this thing, and I'm not sure if it was like not panelists, like autograph signing or what exactly was happening there. Because it looked like they were like cosplayers, so, and maybe VA is doing signings and stuff like that there, but it was like shoved into the corner of Artist Alley, which Artist Alley itself did not really get impacted by it, but I think the other things around it did. And I don't know about the tables that were facing these areas, like facing the I don't really know about the area, like the tables facing the, like, I don't know, whatever the fuck was happening there. I don't know how that impacted their traffic. It was good or bad, but I don't think the Artist Alley layout was bad. Again, like, I was able to set up so fucking fast, so I feel like I can't diss it super hard, because since the location of the actual Artist Alley was really good in terms of like load in, and like, you know, the is small. That's my main complaint, but I think the whole thing was small. I should just restart. So is this gonna happen like every single round? Oh my god, I'm losing it. So given those factors, given the fact that I think that the Artist Alley was very easily accessible for artists to set up, and the fact that the elevator takes you directly to Artist Alley, And I don't think that they like tried to cram a million artists into one area or anything like that. I think that the number of artists they had fit the size. I don't think that there was like space issues. I think they gave a reasonable amount of space for like walkways. The only thing I can think of is if the backside walkways were a little bit like the aisle for artists was a little bit bigger, I think that would have been better. I didn't have a photo stand or anything, and neither did like anyone in my row, so it wasn't like problematic at all. Like it didn't, like no one was in the way of anyone, but I could see it being a problem if you did have like a photo stand or something. So okay, let me think. How would I want to rate this? Do y'all have any idea if the actual... Man, I'm bad at this. I'm so bad at like giving things numbers because I don't really know like if 5 is passing and there could be benefits or like there could be improvements still made, but it was still fine. And I think overall it was positive. 7. 8 out of 10. Like I think there could be a little bit more. Like I think that we could have had a little bit more space. And again, it was a little bit weird. Like I don't know what was happening in the corner of the room. But there was something happening and it wasn't Artist Alley. So I'll give it an 8 out of 10 because I think it's good. So staff and communication. So I think this is where Ronin Expo actually kind of excels a little bit. They were really good about emailing like any kind of information that we needed ahead of time. They were really open about communication with us, provided us maps, any kind of like reminders that we needed. Like, by the way, like they gave us like so many permit reminders. I don't think I've ever had a con remind me this many times that I need to like get my California Solos permit, which is like funny because I don't know. I never expected like that many reminders for it, but I mean good because I know that a lot of people do forget and it's a problem. So, you know, I think that was great. One thing that I think that the con was like kind of fantastic about was they offered 2 services for artists. So the first service was a table watching service. So if you needed to step away, like for any reason, like if you had to go to the bathroom and you were by yourself and you couldn't do something, or if you wanted to grab food, or, you know, if you had to step away for any reason, they would watch your table. Like they would send a staff member to sit behind your booth and watch your table for up to 15 minutes, which is great. I think that's a fantastic service to have. And I think that more cons should do that because it can be really difficult if you're tabling solo. Like that shit's rough, man. Like I personally didn't use it because I made friends with my table neighbor and like they just watched my booth for me and that's fine. But I do think it's a fantastic service to offer in the first place. So I would say that was great. The one behind me? No, the one next to me. I will tell the story about the guy behind me at the end, just as like a haha funny. But I'll tell y'all about that at the end. So the other service that they offered, in case you know, you didn't really need anyone to watch your table for you, or you weren't comfortable with that, but you were like fucking hungry, they would do they also had food running services. So they had a service where they could basically you order from one of the food vendors that are there, and they will come to your table. They'll pick up the payment. You have to pay the exact amount in cash, which makes sense. And they will get your food for you and bring it back to your table for you, so you don't have to leave the table. So it's like super great on paper. All right, so I thought that was like fan-fucking-tastic, and I was like, holy shit, that's great, like amazing. I wouldn't have known this because my mom packed me a tanmi, so I didn't have to like worry about food for myself. So I didn't have to get food. But the thing is, my table neighbor had ordered food because she was by herself. And she ordered her food at 11 a.m., paid the money, all that stuff. And I think they literally forgot her order. I don't know if it was just her or what happened, but she didn't get her food until like 4 p.m., I would say, after reminding staff like 2 or 3 times, because like she had already paid, and so they had to like, but someone else would come and check on, you know, the tables and whatnot and the artists. So when she would be like, hi, I already paid for my food, like, do you know when I'm gonna get it? The person that she told is not the same person that she paid, so they have to double check, you know, that she like actually paid and whatnot. And so it was just like a game of telephone, and it was pretty unfortunate that like that happened. She said it wasn't that big of a deal because for her she had snacks, and like she was like, I'm not like super hungry or anything like that, I'm not gonna starve to death. But I think that if you were in a situation where you really needed food and something like that happens, I think that's really bad. I think that's awful. So it makes me sad because I think it's a really good concept, and a really great concept too, to also support the food vendors that are there. But they a little bit fucked up with the execution of it. So I think that was the only gripe I had in terms of like staff and communication. Because again, everything else was great. Like everything else was fantastic in my opinion. And please touch, be friends. There we go. Yeah. No. Touch. Yeah. Okay. Normally I'm very impatient with this game. I'm such an impatient person when it comes to games, and so like talking and playing this game is probably so good for me because I actually stop to think to talk, and then the fruit can move. But yeah, I think the only issue that I really had with it was, again, that they like messed up on like the execution of something that I think is pretty significant to offer and then fuck up. Again, it's still better than nothing that they offered it. And the thing is, so she got her food eventually at like 4 p.m. and they had bought her the food fresh. So like she got her food and she was like, oh, thank God, at least it's warm. Like I didn't wait and someone just like left it on the table or something like that. Like they went and bought her food. And so it was like fresh, which is great. Yeah, also, I forgot to mention this. So during load-in, they also sent us like a parking pass, basically, that we could park in the downstairs lot to be able to load in and set up and stuff. Which was also very nice. It wasn't like a parking pass, but it was like a loading pass. Which, again, nice to be able to have. So I will give their staff and communications a 9 out of 10. Just because I think that overall they did a really fantastic job with communications and why won't these oranges touch, and and like services that they offered. I think they went above and beyond with that. They actually were diligent about checking people's permits, you know, at the door, and like like answering people's questions and coming by and checking on artists. So I think that was great. But yeah, they just done fucked up about like one of the major things that they offered for artists. And I think if they fix that, or like, you know, actually get that under control, I think that it would be good. I think it would be even better. Yes. So that is my rating for staff and communication. The next thing is audience. All right, this is where a little bit of the tea comes in. So in my opinion, I felt like the people attending Ronin Expo were there. It's not the same type of crowd you would see at an anime convention, in terms of, I feel like at anime cons specifically, like most anime cons, people go to the convention to spend money. Like that is the reason they are there. They are there because they're like ready to spend money. I don't think that was the case here. I think a lot of people were there to just check it out and browse. So a lot of people did not buy things. And I know that a lot of people that I talked to, like the new friends I made and old friends and stuff, like basically everyone was pretty fucking smooge about how little people were buying, like how slow the con was in terms of sales. Like it wasn't like there was no one there. I don't think it was like a desert. Like it's not like there was no one at the con. It was literally just people weren't there to buy. Bruh! Oh my god, I should have waited. I think I threw, guys. I'll just wait. I'll just put the controller down. Okay. So I don't think that's moving. I think that's doomed. Oh man, I threw so hard. So yeah, I think the audience wasn't there to buy, and that kind of really fucking sucks, because you're there all day and people just are like, wow, your stuff is so cool. So anyway, I know a couple people I talked to, I know, but if it doesn't go, then it's fucked. Like if they don't go down, then I lose. I know. I just don't think I can do it. I think here is technically not, but I guess I have another orange. You know what? Anyway. I know a lot of people I talked to told me that they didn't break even, or that they just barely broke even. Like, one of the people I talked to, super sweet artist, amazing work, by the way. Like, I was staring at their table literally the whole fucking day. I told my server about this. I was like, guys, the table across from me, the artist is so cute. Like, she's so pretty, and she's cosplaying, and her art is so good, and oh my god, I'm losing my mind. I've been staring at this all day. And then she approached me at the end of the day and was like, oh, I have a gift for you. And she gave me a bunch of cat stickers, because she was like, oh, I noticed that, you know, your character's a cat, and so I wanted to give you like these cat stickers. And she gave me a bunch of black cat stickers, and then we just traded a bunch of shit after that. And then at the end, when I was literally on my way out the door, she like gave me more gifts, like more of her merch, and I was like losing my mind. She's so cute. What's her at? What is her at? Let me her name is like Miko. Miko art. Miko_art. She has a lot of cat stuff and stuff. Oh my god, wait, I think this is literally, yeah, this is literally Ronin Expo. Okay, her at is here. You cannot cheer in your own channel. I misclicked. Miko art. I think she's more active on Twitter. No, not on Instagram than on Twitter. So, you know, just as a why I fear lifting her stuff. But her stuff is so cute and she's so sweet, and I was just like losing my mind. And she was telling me like, the con wasn't great, and you know it was like pretty slow. But personally, my thoughts on cons typically are, if the con is slow, then I better at least fucking make friends. And I think that is the case. I think that did happen, so I'm not entirely displeased. But I think because of it, like it... Wait, I'm actually dumb. I think because of that, though, it makes it kind of difficult to justify paying the amount of money you do for the table only for the attendees to not really be interested in actually purchasing any items that are at your booth and are at the con. And I think part of the reason why that was the audience that was there is because of the thing I mentioned earlier about I think Ronin Expo was banking on people wandering in from like Little Tokyo and just coming in and like purchasing, or coming in and wandering and kind of like, you know, supporting and whatnot. But because people weren't there with the intention to purchase in the first place, like if they're just wandering in, they're just browsing and that kind of thing, like that means that that audience is just like basically unattainable. Like you have to really sell someone on your work in order to convince them to buy, basically. I was really fortunate because I had several returning customers. I got to meet another person who owns one of the 10 technically, but I own one of them, the 10 existing Bunny Girl Lazulite standees that I made, which was really funny. He was like, I heard him talking to his friends, and he was like, oh my god, Mika, it's Mika art, I'm so sad she's graduating. And he was like, wait a second, wait, I've seen this before. And he's like, the bunny girl, I have this, but it's like a standee because I have a print of it. And he was like, oh my god, and he came up to my booth and he was like, holy shit, you're the artist. It's so nice to meet you. And so I was like, oh, this is so sweet. Like, I'm so glad that I got to meet someone who was able to like yoink one of the standees. And then I also like met someone that I saw at both Impulse Bay and Impulse OC. Like I just recognized her because she goes around with her kids, and so she's like a big VTuber simp, always drops a lot of money when she buys stuff of her Oshis, and because I have everyone, she just dropped a lot of money, which was great for me, and I'm really happy about that. But I think I was fortunate to have returning customers, and that's what helped me come out positive. But if you didn't have that, then you didn't have that, you know? Like, can you bonk them, Brad, please? So, thank you. I would say it's not like the audience was like rude or anything like that. I actually think people were really nice because again, like a lot of people would be like, wow, your stuff is really cool. They just wouldn't buy. And I think that that's fine in normal circumstances, but I think that's really rough when that's like basically the entire audience at something you're, aiming to make money from. So these freaking persimmons, man, please just be friends. Be friends, please. Thank you. And so I don't want to include any of the people. Like, I don't want to include my returning customers because I don't think that's particularly a good representation of, what the con is at. I thought they were oranges. I don't... Are they oranges or persimmons? They look more like persimmons to me, but... And that's what I've heard people saying. Is it an orange or is it a persimmon? Jay keeps calling the apples tomatoes though, and making me lose my mind every time. There are 11 fruits in the game. They go in some cherry, strawberry, grapes, decoupon, persimmon. Decoupon is just a tangerine, yeah? Apple, pear, peach, pineapple, melon, and watermelon. Oh! So it is a persimmon. Nice. Crazy. Nice. To Jake, fuck you! No! To Jake, the apples are tomatoes. I'm losing my mind. Okay, I need to put this down. So, okay, not including, I can't finish the sentence. Not including the people who are returning customers, because I think a majority of the people were there to browse. But I don't think they were rude. I have to give them like a 3 out of 10. Because I don't think that they were like the worst customers or anything like that. It didn't, I fucked up. My bad. So I don't think they're the worst customers, but they're also more of like potential customers. So yeah, what the fuck is happening? Tomatoes are fruits, that is true. Also, when he saw me first playing this, I was playing handheld, so I play this game mostly handheld. I'm actually very confused about playing this on like a large screen right now. I don't think it's a persimmon because it's too round. Dude, if the persimmon was like an oval shape, that would make this game so much harder. But I think it's a persimmon because it's got like the little tuft of hair, like the little, oh. I hate the double tap. It's got the little hair. I don't know. I don't know, man. The timing of the con, so Ronin Expo happened at the same exact time as TwitchCon. So I don't think the audiences inherently overlap. And let me think. I don't think the audiences inherently overlap. Oh, okay. So that's not really much of a concern, but that also means you have to choose between two cons. And I will say, I don't know if it's inherently an easy decision to make, because I think that TwitchCon's also like kind of typically a con where you don't really make money. It's more for like the experience overall. So, you know, weigh your pros and cons on which one you would rather do. I guess now this time it was like not local, or TwitchCon was not local for me, so it was an easier decision for me to make in terms of like which con I would go to. But I think the timing is awkward for artists. If you did not have to worry about like TwitchCon at all, like if that's not your audience, if that's something that you don't give a shit about, like I think timing doesn't matter. But if you are an artist that would happen to be at TwitchCon, fuck that. Then, and you had to make the choice, like I think that's difficult. So I will give it a 5 out of 10. Because I don't think it's inherently an issue for audience. I think it's an issue solely for vendors if you have to decide between the two. I think it's passable. Like, I don't think it's like a giga issue, but it can be like something that, you know, makes you have to decide on something. So I think that's fair. My TwitchCon artists seem pretty busy this year. I will not have a very good, like, I wouldn't be able to say like how this year did in terms of Artist Alley because I didn't go, and I don't want to provide like someone else's experiences. I've heard mixed things, so I think it's better to just ask around for that kind of thing. Rough. So yeah. Moving on to hours. I think the hours were very reasonable. They were so for. Oh, it's gonna go down instead. No, L. Go there. Excuse me. 11 to 8 p.m. But they basically say you can pack up early, and they kind of encourage you to do so. So like you can get out and like it's easier for you and whatnot. And traffic starts slowing down, like as in like foot traffic starts slowing down by then. So it's not particularly an issue to worry about like having to do teardown while there's a bunch of people. And again, because it's kind of slow, it doesn't really matter. Like if you leave early, I don't think you're gonna miss out on like tons of sales or anything like you would at Anime Boston. So I think the hours are really reasonable. They also provide setup the day before for indoor artists only, which included me. For our, I don't know what the hours were for that because I went like at the very end, and that was open until 10:30, I want to say. So it was open pretty late to do setup, which is great because I didn't fucking like leave my house to drive up to LA for fucking ever because I had to wait for a package to come in. Bruh, I had to wait for a package to come in. So like my stock, which honestly I don't even know if I sold anything from that, so whatever. But it being open really late is nice, and giving you the option to set up. Several people I know who tabled, why did I do that? Tabled or like set up the day of. I knew it was doomed when I fucked that. And it wasn't really a big deal because again, it opens at 11. And I think that you can get there as early as like 8 a.m. RIP outdoor artists. I'm sure that there were, but again, I think they give you like pretty ample time to set up. So, and I don't know if they give you like setup stuff if you're outside. Typically, if you're an outdoor like vendor, they won't give you anything. So I guess that requires you to set up more stuff, but I think that just comes with being an outdoor artist or vendor, man. I'm trying to think what else. One thing that wasn't super clear, in my opinion, was the fact that they didn't really... So, okay, is it called Eventi? It's like Ticketmaster, but like specifically for like other kind of events. It's like another ticketing thing, basically. But it basically said if you're selling it's until 10 p.m., which was a little misleading because it was not. But in their emails, it had said that they were teardowns like you know, starts around 8, and it'd be good to be cleared out by 8:30. But I think that they basically were like, oh, technically you don't have to clear out until like 10. So I don't know. It was like a little confusing, but again, didn't really matter. I feel like it was very fast to tear down, so it was like I don't really care personally. I don't think it was an issue. So yeah, I think their hours were really reasonable. Ending at 8 p.m. in LA, not that bad. On like a Saturday, like things are still open for sure. It's not like you're not gonna find food or whatever, because you definitely will still find food, and there's still things you can do. I actually turned down dinner plans because I wanted to go home and schlep. But you know, if I had had dinner plans still, I don't think I would have had an issue finding a place to go to. Touch. So I would say the hours are genuinely, I would give it a 10 out of 10. Like, I think those are superb hours. I think 11 to 8 p.m. pretty superb, like pretty fucking good. It is 9 hours, right? Nine hours, but I was out of there by, let me check my messages. I think I was out of the con by, wait, I'm trying to see my texts. 7:35. You prefer 11 to 7? Well, I mean, I basically did 11 to 7. I was literally out of the con, like entirely packed up by yeah, it's like 7:30. My teardown like took me less than half an hour. It's fucking crazy. I actually was like speedrunning the whole con. But yeah, I think the hours are reasonable. Like I think it's fantastic. Given that it's kind of including teardown time, I think that's great. Food availability. Inside the con center itself, or like where inside the venue itself, they had food vendors. So like, you know, as indicated with the fact that they had a food running service, and again, the food running service also fantastic if executed better. So I think food availability is great. I think it's kind of expensive though. Like LA food truck vendors, I'm pretty sure for like a bento, my table neighbor paid, I think like $16 or something like that, which I think is pretty normal for con food, but I still like hate spending that kind of money on con food because it's like mid and then it's just so expensive and they don't give you a lot of food anyway. Yeah, so, you know, I don't think it's inherently like a Ronin Expo issue more than just like cons price gouging like all of the food. So, oh, goodbye. Where are you going? So food availability, I hinted maybe, I don't know. Food availability great, because again, inside the venue you could go get the food yourself if you wanted to, or you could do the food running service, which I would have recommended, you know, getting the food yourself, because then you're more guaranteed to have it, or sending like your helper to do so if you had a helper. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? Guys, I don't know what I'm doing. I think it's literally gonna stop there. You... I swear to God. Oh, 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 what? What? Go, 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 go. You can do it, you can do it. I hate that the little leaf is not a hitbox. Come on, please, just touch. Every time we touch, I was singing that song like non-stop yesterday when I was playing this game, and Jake was like, wow, I just hear Suika music and this. So Yeah, I would give food availability 9 out of 10. Because ugh. What just happened? Everything. OBS, come back. Let me see if I would change any of these points. These puntos. I realized that I rated venue under or with Artist Alley layout, and I think venue should be lower than 8. Because again, it was like a gym? Question mark? So I just think that I think I'm just like, my judgment is solely based on the fact that I'm so happy there was an elevator so close. But I think that that's more like Artist Alley location. Like a school gym, it's like a YMCA, but not. So I feel like it. Okay, I was about to say something, and I was like, no, your roots are showing. Like, if I use that word, I'm gonna give away where I'm from. But anyway, so I think that it should be lower. Man, is it fun to stay at the YMCA? Not for a con. I don't think it's great for a con. Goodbye. Let me think. As an attendee, is it off-putting if, like, the con is at something like a YMCA? Or would you not care? Like, is that something that would make an impact on your decision to go somewhere or whatsoever? Oh. Oh. I don't know. The thing is, I don't know how many available indoor locations there are in Little Tokyo. Or to house like as many people as they did. So I think there's like a lot of limitations there, but I think if we judge solely by the venue itself, it's not very big. It's in a gym. Parking, I guess technically is just staff parking, and like if you were an artist, I think you were able to get a parking, like pay for parking there. So I think that's actually, I think it's barely not passing. I think it's like, I think it's, trying to think of how to phrase this. I think that it is a unfortunate location. Not inherently bad, but not great either. Where are you going? Here. Go here. Surrounding area, I think 7 out of 10 is my expenses. 5 out of 10. Yeah, I think it's passing amount. I'm trying to think how much each of the shows that I've done is. Like, I made more at another local con that I paid, that the lowest like budget price was like $75, which I think was a fantastic price. But I would say I think $100 for that size would be more reasonable than $160. What are y'all thoughts? Do you think that it would be reasonable to say that the pricing is a little on the higher side, but not entirely, like, it's not like an insane price? I have a situation happening on my screen right now. Come on, homies. Oh. Be friends. 5 out of 10 is fair for that? Okay. Travel and lodging. Again, this is an asterisk. Artist alley layout. I think that was great. Staff and comms. Fantastic. Audience, not great. Hours, 10 out of 10. Food availability. Yeah, I think this is a reasonable way to score it. Big oof for audience. Yeah, and that's the thing, is that I feel like audience, take the average. But I do think that audience is pretty heavily weighted, in my opinion. Like, the organizers can do a fantastic job. It can be in a fantastic location. But if, like, no one's buying, if no one's really there to spend money, then it's kind of cringe. All right, our overall score is a 6.8 on average, but again with an asterisk. I will say, okay, should I rate travel and lodging if you were traveling? I don't know if that's like, if I would be able to give like the greatest rating on that, but, or should you just take that as is? Touch. Rough. Mine. Somebody. Somebody. Come on, you fucking hoes! Jeez! Good lord. Sorry. So yeah, I think I will say it's a 6 out of 8 for locals. If you are not local, I probably wouldn't even recommend this show in the first place. Like, I just don't think it's a great idea. I don't think it's worth it. I think that would be a big L for your wallet. How do I fix this situation? How do I resolve this? Go! You can go! No. Come on, you please! There's a no next guy. Oh! Maybe? Maybe? Maybe not? Oh, I hit A on accident and I fucked it. Okay. Alright. Yeah, that is, I think, my total scoring for this. Yeah, I threw, man. All right. Any questions about Ronin? Oh, before I continue with story, with the haha funny story that happened during Ronin Expo. Brad already knows about this because I literally texted him about it. I was like, this is an insane situation that's happening. But yeah, I want to answer it if anyone has any questions about like Ronin Expo and if there's anything that I missed that y'all would like to know. Story time? Alright. So, a little bit of story time for something that happened during Ronin Expo, and I just think it's funny. I don't think it's particularly bad in one way or another. Some people may say otherwise. I think it's kind of harmless. I think it just happens, and I think that it is kind of just sexism. And fuck, damn it. I don't want to say I don't think it's that bad, but I don't think it has anything to do with I think that it's internalized sexism. Like, that caused this to happen. So it's funny that I was able to navigate said situation and for situations to arise to make it even funnier. I see you're playing watermelon game. I don't think he can hear me. When I got to the con center, or like when in the morning, when the like con was just opening up, and like no one was really in yet. It was like probably, I want to say like 10-20 minutes until opening, but again, like people weren't really rolling in yet anyway, regardless. So we just kind of had time to chat with people, and it kind of just happens, you know, if a con's slow, then you kind of just talk to people. So I was talking to this guy behind me, and he's a dice maker, which if any of y'all don't know, I have a problem with dice. I have many dice, many expensive dice. It is a hoarding issue, and I just like the forbidden candy. I think I like forbidden candy in general. Because I used to collect gemstones too. So yeah, anyway, forbidden candy. So I was like really interested in this artist's stuff, and I was like, okay, at the end of the con, I'll probably purchase something from them. And I was like, do you like artisan soaps? No, not really. Like, I think they're fine, but I'm not personally interested in them. But yeah, basically I wanted to talk to this artist, kind of like know their whole shtick and whatever, just to like make small talk and kind of get to know people who are doing more what is it called, like physical crafts. And something that I noticed was freaking crazy was his prices were super low, like and I was like, and when I mean super low, I mean he was charging $30 for a set of like metal dice, metal, like not engraved, but they're like metal bell dice essentially, so they like ring when you roll them, and it's very cool. And I was like, so why do you sell them super fucking cheap? Like, I don't really understand. Like, that's really crazy. And he was like, well, I dislike that the market is so inflated. Like, that people do price gouging on, you know, all this stuff, and I just think that it's not cool to do so. And I was like, interesting, because obviously I'm on pro like make yourself a living wage. I have too many grapes here. Make yourself a living wage, charge what is necessary for you to survive your... Oh, goodbye. You are a crafts person. And so I think you should be, you know, you should value your work. And when he said that he wants to basically influence the market in a way that makes stuff more accessible, I was like, okay, I guess if you're like really passionate about that, but again, like kind of sus, right? And he said that he designed the metal dice, and I was like, that's cool, that's really cool. Like I think metal dice are cool. I don't have any, but I think it's a cool, you know, cool type of dice. And I didn't find this out until later, but something that made it even more sus is that he said that he has no online presence because he's like, oh, I'm just like a secret pop-up shop. And I was like, kind of weird that you want to influence the market price of things on a very competitive and lucrative market, but don't have an online presence. I was like, that's a little sus, but okay, whatever. Yeah, it's very Among Us. Yeah, I agree. It was very sus. But anyway, the thing that made me like fucking lose my mind, and I just thought it was so goddamn hilarious, was that we were talking and I think he assumed that I was like a baby artist, first time doing con, because I look pretty young, I think. I'm very small stature. Oh, hello. Thank you, Xdansu, for the raid. Welcome, everyone. Oh my gosh, another Suiko enjoyer. Hello. Welcome, everyone. I'm Meow. I'm your not-so-local tiny magical cat in Idle and Training. I typically draw here, and sometimes I play games. Today, I was doing a convention review while I played the stupid watermelon game, and we just finished. Now I'm doing story time. I hope you enjoy your stay, but thank you so much for the raid. Thank you. This is such an interesting part of the story to come in on. Because now it's gonna sound like I'm flexing. So I hope I don't sound like a bitch now when I say this, but it is a flex. No, it's not. It's not a flex. Okay. So, obviously, I do convention reviews, and I've been tabling since 2019. For like, if for those of you who are new here and don't know, I've been doing this for 4 years now, like since the beginning of like 4.5 years, right? I've been doing this for a really fucking long time, and I've tabled in a lot of fucking places. And this guy, he goes, so are you doing this as like a hobby, or like, you know, are you just doing it for funsies, like to get a little pocket change? And I was like, oh, actually this is my part-time job, like I do this part-time. And he was like, oh, really? And I think he assumed I was a college student, because it's like, oh, okay, well, you know, part-time student doing, or part-time doing this as a student, whatever. And the reason why I do this like quote unquote part-time is because I you know, have another job too. But basically he was like, oh, that's so cool, like what is your, you know, what's your goal with Artist Alley? Do you want to like grow bigger? Do you want to get more famous? Do you want to like go to bigger cons and stuff? And I was like, I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of just doing my own thing. Like, obviously it's nice to get more recognition in general, but it's never been a goal of mine or anything like that to like get hella con clout and like, you know, that kind of thing. Like it's not really something of interest to me. I just kind of, I like the experience of tabling. I like meeting people and talking to people about like the things that I'm passionate about and whatever. It's like that's why I do it, right? And that's why I still can look at a con that is rough and be come out like feeling positive about it still. Sounding like a flex even though it's not a flex. I'm trying not to flex, okay? Listen. And then he was like, oh yeah, like are you gonna try to get like, do you just do anime stuff? And I was like, no, I do like video game stuff, but yeah, I do a lot of anime. It's like definitely like what I do the most of. And he's like, oh yeah, you know, I'm like trying to get into like Anime Expo and trying to, you know, get into bigger cons and shows and stuff like that. But I've done a lot of like bigger shows, but you know, Anime Expo is like would be really, really great, and I'm hoping to get in. And I was like, oh really? And he's like, yeah. It's like, do you want to go to Anime Expo? Like I assume you really want to go. And I was like, oh, actually I tabled at AX the past 2 years. And he was like, oh really? He's like, I was like, yeah, I table with like a group of friends, because you know we're all really close and we all like started Artist Alley together, so we kind of just do it together. And he's like, oh okay. And so I think he's thinking like, oh yeah, you know, they're just like piggybacking off the coattails of someone else. And then he was like, yeah, you know, like one day it'd be really cool to go out of state, you know, to do a show like that. And I was like, oh yeah, I think they're really fun. And he's like, oh, you've been to one? And I was like, oh, I've been to a couple actually. I went to Anime Boston earlier this year and ANYC last year. And he was like, oh really? And I was like, yeah. I think they're really cool. It's definitely a very different experience if you're, you know, traveling for a con, but I think it's still a good experience to have. And he was like, oh yeah, I bet. It's yeah. And he was like, you know, I think still thinking like I'm a nobody artist. Like I don't have a lot of followers, that's fine. But I go to cons every month. Oh fuck, I fucked that. I go to cons every month, right? And I table a lot around California. And so I don't know how those pineapples are not touching. I'm just ignoring it, okay? I'm just pressing buttons at this point. So, you know, I didn't want to say anything about it because I think it's true. Like, I'm not really like, I'm not a big artist. I don't think I've got very much clout or whatsoever, but I do think I have some recognizability in terms of in Artist Alley itself, because I've tabled often. I was one of the first artists to like start making VTuber peekers that, you know, back when VTubers were just kind of getting more mainstream. And because of that, like a lot of people have like my peekers and have seen them and ordered them online and whatever, you know? And so I didn't say anything about, you know, oops. As soon as I start talking a lot, I just fuck up. So, I wasn't really saying anything, but again, kind of mentioned earlier, this con, I got to see a lot of returning customers. And I do gotta say, people are really loud. And I'm also very loud, obviously, because it's like a con and, you know, you kind of just have to talk loud, but I had people come up to me and be like, oh my god, you're that artist, I have so much of your stuff already. And then I had, you know, the mom that I was talking about earlier, she came up to me and was like, oh fuck, I fucked it. She was like, oh my god, I just saw you at like Impulse, which Impulse was it? Impulse Bay was the most recent one? No, Impulse OC. She was like, I just saw you Impulse OC. And I was like, oh yeah, I was there. And she was like, oh, do you have anything new? Because I'm pretty sure I bought everything last time, like everything of my Oshis. And I was like, oh, I actually have a couple new things. And then she's like, oh, do you have this person? I was like, okay, I'm not that fast, all right? She asked if I had Kuro yet, and I was like, okay, I'm not a speed demon, all right? I'm not, my hands don't move like they used to, but you know, I have some new things. And so she bought, you know, a bunch of new stuff too. Still, and she dropped like a lot at my booth still, which was, again, very helpful for me because con was pretty smoj otherwise. But afterwards, the guy goes, wait, you went to Impulse? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, how did you get in? And I was like, oh, I've been going since like 2019 or 2019. So I have priority. And he was like, before I said I had priority, he was like kind of bitching about how like, oh yeah, all the table slots run out for priority artists. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm priority because I've been doing this for so long. And he was like, oh, that, you know, like if you have a way to get me in. And I was like, I don't really have that. And also like, I don't really know you either. Still, we're just like talking. And I was like, oh fuck. I was like, okay, well anyway, that's cool. And so, you know, I think that he was very, very shocked to just essentially everything he tried to like look down on me upon, like just kind of belittle me a little bit about like, oh yeah, you know, you're just growing, blah blah blah. And then like me being like, oh yeah, I've done that before. I felt so bad, but I was like, I'm also not gonna let you disrespect me like and just assume all these things about me just because I, you know, look young or whatever. And kind of to like nail on the coffin kind of thing, near the end of the day, or like, yeah, kind of near the end of the day, or like, I would say end of the day. One of my friends who went to college with me came by my table, and she was talking to me, and she was like, oh, Meow, I heard you're going to ANYC this year. And I was like, oh, like I heard you're going to ANYC with April this year. And I was like, oh, actually, I'm not going because I have another con that weekend, but like my stuff will be there. And she was like, oh, you have another show that weekend? And I was like, yeah, I'm busy. And then she's like, wait, what show is it? And then she's also going to that same one, right? And so poor dude, I'm like double booked for a weekend, have to have a proxy, and like he was just trying to like kind of look down on me and be like, oh yeah, you know, tiny little artist wants to make money, that's cute. And it's like, aw, tiny little dice maker wants to go to Anime Expo, that's cute. Like, I don't know how you can, I don't know, I hope that teaches him to not just like judge someone like that. But yeah, the flex, like I wasn't trying to flex, especially with like, you know, the popularity thing, because again, I don't think I'm popular, but I've been around. So it kind of just happens to, you know, line up that way. And it's not like I knew that people were going to be returning and like fucking screaming about my booth. So, you know, take that as you will. But I think I just ruined this man's like entire perception. I think he just assumed like, oh yeah, you know, like small Asian girl, like must be, you know, a college student, like trying to just make money and have a, you know, do this as a hobby. And I hope he knows that in my experience, it's the small Asian girls that fucking rule Artist Alley. Like, you look at literally any like major Artist Alley artists, and like a majority of them, like a good number of them are like small Asian girls, like living their best life. So how fucking dare you like lump them like, oh fuck. How dare you assume that you know, we're just doing this for funsies kind of thing. Why can't this be a job, huh? Oh, what the? Why can't this be a job, right? Why can't we also be doing this for money like you? So I just hope he fucking checks his biases, because sheesh, you clowned yourself, dude. I try not to flex on people because I think it's toxic, and I think I used to have a problem with it, but like, man, bro, you kind of set yourself up for this one. Like you asked me these questions that kind of forced me to shit on you. I don't know what you want from me. So, anywho, conclusion. Don't just judge people based off of your conceptions of what something looks like, because you might just get shit on. But yeah, I just thought that was really insane of an experience. Also, last thing in regards to this guy about the reseller thing, I did not have my glasses on. I don't wear my glasses during cons, and it's normally not an issue for me to not wear my glasses because I can see without them. But I have an astigmatism, so if I'm tired, then my eyes extra have a hard time focusing. So I didn't really look very closely at any of his dice, but I sent a picture of his dice to Brad, and Brad's like, aren't those Dispel dice? I was like, wait, really? And I like zoomed into the picture and I was like, holy shit, bro. No wonder why you don't have an online presence. Last person who stole Dispel Dice's dice stuff got absolutely fucking destroyed, wrecked online. Like, man, you are playing with some insane fire, my man. But all right, you're whatever. So, sus, dude. Sus stuff, but I want to see these dice. Yeah, sure. I have really shitty images, but I can show y'all. Let me see. Let's see. Is it in Discord? No, but I can send it in Discord. Photos for people who want to see in Discord. You can hold up. The Discord. You can join my Discord and check out these freaking hilariously, totally not Dispel dice. And you know, one of the things I think that unique things about Dispel dice is that the thing about Dispel dice is that their 8s and their 5s I think are very distinct. And I also asked this guy because, okay, resin dice are more common in like artisan groups, right? And this guy was, I was like, and specifically sharp edge resin dice is like the most popular thing that I see. And I asked him like, oh, what's your preference for dice? And he's like, oh, I actually prefer rounded edge dice. And I was like, fucking weirdo, what the fuck? Why do you like rounded edge dice? You fucking... And he's like, well, actually, I like beveled dice. And I was like, okay, beveled edge dice, that's cool. But anyway, I was like, that's kind of weird to make resin dice with sharp edges if you prefer, like, rounded edges, you know? But anyway, gotta send it. You can see those dice and make your judgments as you will, but definitely sussy dice. Yeah, that guy was such a character, such a freaking character, man. I cannot believe any of my interactions with that dude. It was just such a disaster. It's so cringe. I don't have any other way to describe it. It's fucking cringe. I can't believe that he just like assumed all these things and oh my god, what? Oh. He just assumed all these things and then I don't know, just got wrecked for it, man. Cause like don't do that. Don't. You know, I was literally gonna go full-time last year doing Artist Alley. I just ended up not doing so because of like stability reasons, right? But It just reminds me of like everyone ever who just does not realize. I'm about to AliExpress search the dice. Oh, I'm sure you'll find them. Bro was like, oh yeah, I designed them myself, and I was like, sus. Sus. Let me know what you find. I'm very curious. I also want to know. I want to know the fucking tea, man. More reasons for this poor man to stop doing what he's doing. Just consider just not. You ever considered just not doing whatever the fuck it is you're doing? Because, in fact, I think things would be way better for everyone if you just did not do that. Oh, fuck my life. I'm done fucking things. It's doomed! It's doomed! Please let me know if you find AliExpress dice, because, dude, that is so insane. And I know, too, I know that with the case, because, okay, he was selling all his dice for the same price, so I don't know exactly if, in fact, these were exactly Dispel Dice's dice. But I do know that Dispel Dice had an original issue with their, or an issue with the original manufacturer, where their manufacturer sold their dice molds. It was funny, because I was, again, I'm very, very interested in dice. I really like dice, and also I really admire Shattered Earth, which is the Dispel Dice's friend who helped kickstart the business, basically, and advertise and whatnot. And so I've been kind of following their whole journey with Dispel Dice. And so to see that someone did that and like knowing the story, I'm just like, that's so yikes, man. I found some that look similar to the ones in the blue container, upper left. Blue container, like the black shiny ones. And he was also telling me about, like, he's like telling me about his plans for the future in terms of like, I guess, business plans, and he's working on getting gemstone dice made. And he like literally showed me his conversation with the manufacturer and was like telling me about it and whatnot. And he was just telling me about how he was still also gonna sell them for like dirt fucking cheap, because it's like, oh well, I can get them cheaper made from here because of this reason. And I was like, I think the reason why you can get them cheaper made from there is because of child slavery, but you know, you do you, man. I'm a little concerned about your business practices. As someone who very much tries to spend the extra money to be, like, you know, sustainable and make a positive impact on the world. It was just so weird. It's just so weird. It was just such a weird interaction. Man. On stories go wild, guys. Go crazy. Bum, 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 bum. Also, it's so funny because, like, when I was taking pictures, I was sending them to Jake too, and Jake was like, I can't fucking see anything in these images. Why are your images so blurry? And I just was so exhausted that my hands were just shaking, so I couldn't take a steady photo of anything. Like, even the images I sent, right? They're like pretty fucking blurry. I just I was just so exhausted, partially because on Friday night I got this stupid game, and so I just why did it not touch? That was cringe. That actually, I got scammed. Man, that sucked. I forgot what I was saying because all I can think about is how I got scammed. Oh, I was just up playing this game all night. Which was like dumb, obviously, but I couldn't sleep, so you know, watermelon game it is, I guess. What? Somebody. I'm so impatient. I'm so impatient with stupid fruit game. Help me. Oh! No! Please don't do this to me. Please. Oh my god. Are you for real? Is this really happening to me right now? Come on. Please, you son of a frickin' please! Anyway. Oh my god, so you could see in the bottom corner how many games you've played today and like how many games you played overall. I played 170 games overall and 54 games today. That is really concerning. Also, this game was the worst thing to happen to my OCD. So this game makes my OCD go burr, but in like the worst way. I know people might be like, oh, it's because it's like organizing the fruit. It's like, no. I have the fucking compulsions, man. I literally cannot not play this game until I hit 3K. Like I came home from the con and I barely paid attention to my dogs. Like that's how bad it is. So I'm trapped in this game until I can hit 3K, and yeah. It's really lovely, and please send help. Earlier, Jake had to literally pry the game from my hands, so I stopped being smudged about how the game was going. Why did they have to put this game onto the freaking US eShop? Why? That was so bad for everyone, especially me. My life is in shambles. Go. Ooh, go. Nice. You're gonna go? Go, be friends! Alright. Please. Touch. Nice. Oh. Estake. Oh! Oh. You already found 3 of them? Holy shit. Yeah, I'm not surprised. He felt like he had a script. Like, what exactly to say to convince people to buy the dice that he yoinked. You know? Didn't feel very... Why? Come on. Freaking great, man. There. Touch. Please. Oh my god, this is fucking... Yeah. It's disappointing that that kind of thing happens. I might contact Ronin Expo about it, because again, I don't think that I think they have a policy against reselling like that in Artist Alley specifically, so... yeah... Although, I don't even know if they would, I don't even know if they would go again, because I don't know how much money they even made in the first place. But again, also, I don't know, because a lot of people are into dice, so a lot of people will buy dice. So who knows? Maybe they made more money than I expected. I don't know. Come on, come on. No! No! Everybody be friends, please! Please! Oh my god, they won't be friends. Oh, oh, oh! Please be friends! Yes! Be friends! Everyone! Everyone! Okay, is that it? Disappointing that that kind of thing happens still. I feel like resellers were becoming less common. Or like dropshippers essentially, because more and more people just realized they could fucking steal art, which is again bad, don't do that. But I don't know. I guess it's the same. I guess it's the same thing. Ugh. I'm going to reposition. I want to see what this is. Oh yeah, these are exactly the dice. Oh my god. Given how I saw them with my own eyeballs. So he's making like approximately $20 off of them. That is crazy. Also, he just kept on talking to me about how like it's kind of his like he wants to do Artist Alley and stuff like that as like a get rich like method. And he's like, yeah, I feel like I'm slacking behind from a lot of people because, you know, all these people, they have businesses and stuff like that. And so I was like, oh shit, I should do it. Because like, you know, dice market very lucrative. And I was like, I'm gonna get into that. It's like, okay, yeah, that's cool. But like also, I don't know if you should like do any kind of like hobbyist or like, I don't know what the word is, but like things that are typically driven by passion, and I don't know if it's like the best idea to get into them for the sake of money. Just like streaming. I don't think that you should inherently stream with an expectation or the hope that you're just gonna make a shit ton of money, because realistic. What just happened? I don't think that it's like long-term feasible. Maybe I'm wrong, but I just don't think that that should be your baseline expectations. I'm making mistakes. That's what we're here for. We're here to click buttons and be dumb. I already made a mistake by launching this stupid game. Honestly, the clear dice and pink dice look too generic to search for. Yeah, it's kind of like what I was saying earlier, is that I think that the mold is Dispel Dice's mold. But in terms of like tracking where he purchased them from, yeah, I don't think I'd be able to do that. I think that's a little too difficult. Ooh, no! Oh my freaking, you freaking go back there. Oh my god, round 2. Here. Okay. Go, 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 go. No, that's it? Okay. Go! 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 Yeah! If you are a person who considering to do Artist Alley and these kind of things, and your expectation is to get rich and fucking use AI and whatever, I hope you know that like almost every Artist Alley in the fucking world is banning that shit, so don't do that! And also don't be a dropshipper in Artist Alley. Go be cringe in Vendors or something. Don't be an Artist Alley. We already know that Vendors is like cringe, so go away. Leave us alone. I just want to survive and forget how to talk and when I meet a cute girl and cute cosplayer. That's my entire goal in Artist Alley, actually. Touch, 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 face. Yes. Whee! You found the pink ones? Oh my god. Oh, good lord. That is insane. If you can find all of the stuff on AliExpress, that's... Yeah, that's so disappointing. But kind of unsurprising again. Guy was kind of sus in the first place. Go, go, go. No, 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 go that way, go that way, go that way, go that way, go that way. No! Go, 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 go! Be friends! Yeah! That's so disappointing. That's so disappointing. I'm disappointed. And I think, I don't know, remember if Ronin... Oh, Ronin Expo, you just purchase a table, so I think it's like an honor system to like not be cringe, so I think that they might end up having to change that or something, or I don't know, vet their artists better, because that's just not, that's not okay. That is not okay at all. Okay, so do y'all anyone knows how to resolve this situation that I got myself into? Cause I sure as hell don't know how to yeah, I knew that was coming. I think it's so cute that little fruit faces, the faces the fruit make when you first grab them, and then they're content, and then they're falling, and they panic. It's like, ah! Ew. Ew. They were on the first and second pages. Yikes! That's so cringe. Not only are you a dropshipper, but you fucking lied to your customers' faces. I mean, I guess, like, once you become, like, that low, I guess you end up doing whatever. I guess, like, you just show that you don't really care what lows you stoop to in the first place to even do these kind of things. On Temu, if you start this... Oh my god, don't say that to me. That is... No, that is crazy. No, that's insane. Why are people like this? Why? Just fucking do something else with your life, dude. I feel like there's much better things you can do with your life than freaking scam people into scam fucking weebs. Like, hello? Like, what's the point? I don't know. I don't know, man. This stuff is dumb. I guess we see it all the time, though. Yeah, I'll keep y'all updated in my server about what Ronin Expo says when I message them about it, because they did just send out a like feedback survey thing that they want people to fill out, so I'll send that and be like, hi, did you know that one of the people that you had vending at your event was actually a dropshipper who definitely should not have been there, according to your policies. So, what do y'all gotta say about that? That was a lot at once. Everything, everywhere, all at once. Whee! Pew pew. Pew 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 pew. What's this? Oh, this is global ranking. Today's and all time. Yeah. This month's and today's. I don't know what it says in Japanese, but I can read the top ones, the top characters in Chinese. So I assume that that's what that is. They just put out a patch or an update, so I wonder if they have like English now or not. That would be interesting. Oh, so I think I mentioned this in my server already, but I know it's still a little ways. Actually, it's a lot sooner than I thought. Maybe I need to be more on top of this, but on November 11th, it is Singles Day. So I will be singing. I will be doing my first actual like full karaoke like stream. And I will be singing a lot of breakup songs because I think they're cool. Hello, Michael. How are you? I am good. I was doing convention review earlier, and now we're playing Watermelon Game. I guess we were playing Watermelon Game while I was doing convention review because I can't sit still and do anything. Oh, or I can't sit still and just do things. Here we are. Watermelon gaming. Oh, that was cool. Any more? This looks fun. That's a word that that's a word. Yeah. That's a word. Okay, I won't say this game is not fun, because obviously I'm still doing this, but I'm definitely very, like, I can't escape. I literally just don't have a choice. When people ask me, how does your OCD impact you on your day-to-day life? And it's like, it doesn't really. Oh, thank you for the raid, Michael. Oh my gosh, welcome everyone, welcome. Hi everyone. If you don't know who I am Meow, your not so local tiny magical cat and idol in training. I stream video games and art and apparently talk about conventions and shit talk them sometimes, and I'm playing Suika game right now. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hope you enjoy your stay. If you enjoy my content, you can join the Naka Meow and drop a follow. If you extra like my content, you can sub. Obviously no pressure either way, because I'm just here to fucking click buttons anyway. Thank you for the raid. No, please. That could have been a lot worse than it could have hinted. I could have done fucked it up. I know I said earlier that I was gonna do a short stream, but again, I'm fucking unable to not play this game, so yeah, actually, we're just gonna sit here all night, I guess. And then I'll go to work tomorrow, and I'll be smoked that I just played Suika game all day. Release me, please. Let me just get 3K and be done with it. Let me just, please. I just want to be done. Uh-oh. We have a situation. Houston, we have a situation at hand. I don't think this is. Alright. Each getting summoned by grapes. Yeah. Oh, I'll go this way. Yeah. They see me rolling. They hate. Oh yes. As I was saying before the raid, I will be doing a karaoke stream probably on YouTube, and it'll be probably unarchived. But I'll be singing a bunch of breakup songs. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I'll be singing a bunch of like breakup songs. If you have any recommendations or like suggestions, they're not guaranteed, but you can recommend them in suggestions. Also on Halloween, I will be streaming a horror game, and you can also vote for that in suggestions. You can like provide suggestions to what I should play, because I don't know what to play, because I don't do well with horror games. Like horror movies, I can do whatever. That's fine. Horror movies don't fucking scare me. They're like, I think they're fucking hilarious. But I think as soon as it's like I'm in the position where I'm getting my whole booty destroyed, I don't like it. Suddenly horror is bad and scary, and I don't like it anymore. So yeah. Preferable to play solo games. Holy moly. But if I need to play co-op, or if there's like co-op games that are recommended that I think are interesting, I will gather a crew and we can do that as well. So these are the kind of things I have like lined up for the next few whiles. It's also something that I wanted to kind of like arrange, because so this week in particular, and last week I guess, because I didn't get a stream on Thursday of last week because I had to drive for con. Excuse me. And I realized I put on my schedule that I'm streaming tomorrow, but that's literally a lie, because I forgot I had a dinner tomorrow. Because my friend is moving away, and it's like the last dinner before he dips forever. And so I will be smoged, and yeah, I won't be able to stream. But should be able to stream Thursday, because I think the thing that I was planning on doing is on Friday, and I'll probably just do all the traveling in one day instead of like splitting it up. So yeah, not entirely sure of the plans entirely, but yeah, that's kind of why I want to make up for it, because I'm just busy and I want to stream more. Also, if there's things that you want me to play that you think are would be haha funny for me to play, or interesting or whatever, you can also recommend them. But obviously I might say no, because especially if I have to pay for games, I don't like spending money. Oh, that might have hinted me. Yeah! Nice. Okay. I don't even know if my audio is synced up. I never check because there's not necessarily a lead. Backpack battles demoed on... What? Backpack battles? What is that? Please, give me the, what is it called? Give me the rundown, what is it? What kind of game is that? Are you trolling me? What is this backpack battles you're talking about? The strategy game? Hey, what kind of strategy game though? That's not what I wanted to happen. Resolved. No! That's not what I wanted to happen. I don't really know how to describe it. How are you supposed to sell it to me then? How are you gonna sell me the game you don't know how to describe? Come on, come on. Oh, oh, oh. It's player versus bot, and you have to try to get as far as you can. Is it like a... Is it a roguelike? Well, I have so many apples on the screen. Please, resolve yourselves. Fix this problem. It's roguelike. Oh, okay, okay, okay. I do like those. I will check it out. Can you remind me by sending it to me in the server? Because, I will probably forget, to be honest. Because I, have a non-existent memory. My dog is about to bark at me. I'm so sorry in advance if she does bark at me, because it will be loud on the screen. Or on the stream. No! No! Have you considered not? No! Have you considered not barking? Like, it's cringe. Barking's cringe! I'm a cat. You can't bark. I can't bark. Barking's cringe. Don't be cringe. If you bark, you're cringe. She won't bark. She's literally like huffing at me. She doesn't want to be cringe. Oh, she's growling. That's also kind of cringe though. That's like the same thing. No, you fucking freaking tangerine! God damn it! What time is it? I actually don't know. Okay, I will probably be going for like another... Yep. I will probably do like 1 or 2 more games and then I will log off for the night. And as I mentioned before, the stream VOD will be up on YouTube later. How come, what the? Did the physics go away? Oh, there it is. I'll be uploading it to YouTube, but after I cut it down a little bit. Just so I can cut out, like, the irrelevant mumbling and shit. So after every battle, you get to buy items to place into your backpack where the backpack has limited space. Sounds like Moonlight. Hey, you're cringe! I told you, barking's cringe! Are you cringe? You're cringe, huh? You're cringe. You barked. Can't take it back. You already cringe. No! God damn it, I'm cringe. No! 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 Hey, anyone got any, like, insults I can hurl at my dog to make her stop barking? She understands English. No! Stop it! Why is there a situation freaking everywhere? Ah! No! No! Ah! Okay, maybe I need to go after this game because she's losing her mind. What? I don't understand. Oh! I made a grave mistake times two. Ah! Can we resolve this? Can we fix this? I can fix her! I can fix her! Can I fix her? I don't know if I can fix her, chat. I might have. Come on, come on. I don't. Please touch. Yeah. Yeah. No. Stupid strawberry. Oh. Strawberry cringe. All of this, the touch. Yes. Oh, oh, uh-oh. Oh. That wasn't in a Come on, hey. Hey, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, actually. Does this work? Oh, no. It won't. Come on, please, 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 please. Yay! Okay, 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 okay. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, goodbye. Oh, okay, goodbye, strawberries. Oh, wait, will it combine? Oh, 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 no! Fucking Henry, you! I'm not angry. I'm not angry. I'm not angry. I'm not molding. I'm not molding. No, this is just a stupid fruit game. I'm not molding. No, I'm not gonna mold over a stupid fruit game. Please. You're better than this. Yeah, this noise suppression makes it funnier when it's cut out. So I've been told. Unfortunately. I can't do anything about it either. I don't know how to, like, I actually think there's no compressor in this world that is strong enough to hold, like, to actually manage to contain me. Unironically. Oh my god. This is it's doomed. It's doomed. I like how the whole fucking game just like my entire capture card just lost it. It's losing its mind. Me too. Capture card. Me too, man. Ugh. I don't even know how much of my molding you guys even can hear. Straight to jail. Yeah. Meow, concentrate in endgame challenge. Shut up. Stop it. I was multitasking earlier, and now I'm just dumb. Now I just press the buttons. I don't think. I just hit the fruit. Meow, not spending a waking moment playing this game challenge. Shut the fuck up. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. I don't have a choice. I don't have a choice. It's not up to me. It's my current hyperfixation. My current compulsion. I don't have a choice in this. I don't have any agency. Nice. You're so toxic, Alvin. Why are you so toxic? Why do you gotta be toxic to me, huh? Who gave you the right? Who gave you the right to be toxic to me? What did I do? What did I do to deserve this treatment from you? Also, for the record, Jake's also playing it right now, I think. Yes. I turned around to look. No! That's not what you were supposed to do. Why the fuck did you decide to go to Africa? What is the point? What was the purpose? Alright. Where are you going? What the fuck? Why did I get so many? What? Oh my god, that is... Go. Go. Dude, you... Dude. Come on. You guys can do it too. Come on. Touch. 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 Please. Please. No, it's going away from each other because I... What? Guys, you fucking see that? That was not my fault! That was not my fault. The strawberry decided to yeet itself. It decided to be like, nah, peace the fuck out. I'm out of here. What the hell? I felt like I was doing so good too. I had it. My board was so clean. What the hell? I feel like I got scammed. I got scammed. Got fucking scammed. I'm so sad. Ugh. That's how I feel too, yeah. Yeah, I feel exactly the same way, dude. You get me. Yeah, no, I totally agree with you. I think it's so cringe that that happened. I know, it's not... It wasn't my fault, I know. How about you don't do that? How about you don't try to wreck my ears? Bruh. Are you fucking kidding me? Y'all see this bullshit? Arf. Arf. No, 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 no. 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 Let me finish this. I just want to redeem myself for what just happened. It wasn't... Wait. 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 Wait, wait. Wait, wait. Wait, wait. Wait, wait. Oh, they're on the opposite side now. Wait. Wait, wait.
はいはい。はいはいはい。
Where are you going, bro?
はいはいはいはい。イエー。
Oh, oh. Where are you going? The bark fucking scared me. Oh, it's Jover. No, my pretty stack. It was so pretty. No longer. It's Jover. No. No. Can I salvage it? Can I salvage it? Is it salvageable? I don't know if it's salvageable. I don't think I can. I don't think I can. I'm getting barked at immensely too. I feel the same way, dude. No, no, no. Hey. No. Okay, these apples are kind of far away from each other. I don't know how to make it worse. Yeah! Let's go! Just a million apples! Come on, come on, come on, come on. No, 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 no. No, fuck, fuck, fuck. No, 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 no. Go over there. Go over there. Yeah. No! 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 You're supposed to... Come on, come on. Oh, okay, that works too. Go, 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 go. Okay, okay. Okay. We're starting to reach predicament levels of concern. I don't entirely know how to maneuver this. Actually, wait. Actually, wait. Oh, fuck that. I was not supposed to go there. Maneuverable, possibly. Come on, somebody, come on, please, you fucking hoe, just touch. Go, 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 go. Oh my god, you better freaking touch somewhere. Oh my god, that was so scary. That's really awkward though. I don't know how I'm supposed to grab that. Oh, I guess like that. No, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 no. Guys, if it didn't fly away, my melons would be watermelons. My melons would have been watermelons. Fuck! No! No! Okay. I should stop. I should take the dog out. Mute site. Who is alive right now? Oh. Gem is streaming. Okay. We will raid Gem. But anywho, yes, I will not be streaming tomorrow, but I will be trying to stream Thursday. And yeah, hopefully that is okay with y'all. We're gonna go raid Gem now. She is streaming Lies of P. But yeah, yes, thank you so much for coming tonight, and I hope you have a great rest of your day, night, or evening, or wherever you are in the world. All right, bye everyone.
Bye bye.